How did Soviet constitutions apply socialist legality? Imagine a legal system where laws are not just rules but tools to build a new society. That's what happened in the Soviet Union with their constitutions. They used what they called socialist legality. Unlike in many democracies where law is seen as an impartial authority, Soviet law was all about serving the goals of socialism. It was designed to support the Communist Party's leadership and push society toward communism. The idea of socialist legality grew from revolutionary legality, which meant laws should serve the working class and the revolution. Soviet constitutions, especially those of 1936 and 1977, made this clear. They saw laws as a way to protect socialist property, defend collective interests, and help build a classless society. Laws weren't neutral. They reflected the party's policies and ideology. One key feature was the supremacy of the Communist Party. The party guided all legislation and legal decisions. Laws were not independent but followed the party's directives. Courts and judges enforced laws, but they did so under party supervision. They didn't have the power to challenge or question party decisions. This made the legal system a tool for maintaining socialist order. Another important aspect was legal stability. The constitutions aimed for consistent laws that supported economic growth and social progress toward communism. For example, the 1977 Constitution emphasized uniform laws across the USSR that protected socialist property and collective rights. Laws were meant to support the collective good, not individual rights alone. Citizens' rights existed but were always limited by socialist legality. Rights like freedom of speech or assembly could be granted, but only if they didn't threaten socialist property or the party's goals. Citizens also had duties, like working for the collective and defending socialist achievements. Rights and duties were balanced within the framework of supporting socialism. The legal system was also politicalized. Laws aimed to suppress opposition and prevent counter-revolutionary activities. The courts and legal agencies worked to uphold the socialist order, not to act as independent arbiters. They followed the party's lead in interpreting laws and maintaining control. Socialist legality also saw law as a step in a larger process. It was believed that, as society moved toward full communism, laws would gradually disappear. Until then, laws were necessary to defend socialism from internal and external threats. They helped consolidate the power of the Soviet state and the Communist Party. In essence, Soviet constitutions used socialist legality to make law serve the interests of the working class and the socialist state. Law was not an impartial system but a political instrument aligned with the goal of creating a classless, communist society. It was about guiding society, protecting socialist gains, and preparing for a future where law would eventually wither away.